Hi everyone, this is Garrison from Iron Kingdoms at War, and I'm here to talk about the newest units coming to my battlefields for Warmachine, which are my Cygnarian Long Gunners infantry unit. They are a great unit, and they are kind of a meat and potatoes force. You're going to see these in a lot of Cygnarian armies when you play Warmachine. They are supposedly, according to the lore, supposed to represent the kind of average infantryman nowadays in the Cygnarian army, armed with a gun and so forth. These guys' stats are not spectacular. They pretty average in most respects, but they do have a nice range, and with snipe casted on them by Coleman Striker or any other Cygnarian warcaster, they get some extra range and they can really reach out across the battlefield and do some damage. If you have the unit attachment, which is the standard bearer and the officer, you get the nice extra bonus of being able to cast some suppressing fire and basically creating an area where you are going to make it tough for an enemy to advance through. They also have dual shot, which means they can fire twice in a turn if they don't move, which you're not always going to have an opportunity for, but if you have it, that's obviously a nice ability. One extra thing I want to mention about this unit, a lot of people don't realize that's kind of nice, is that they can actually serve in a mercenary army. If you're going to play Highborn Syndicate, they can fight with that mercenary army, which is kind of a nice little extra way to use them. Anyway, as far as painting goes, I want to talk about the basing first. For the basing, I chose what I call my Ancient Ruins basing. If you saw this video a few times back, you saw my Ancient Ruins train that I made. So with the Cygnarians, the idea is that I wanted a basing that I did that represented some sort of under stonework that's been long since covered up, by grass and dirt and the growth. And so I did kind of half stone brick and half, flocking with a static grass. The brick, I did a spackle on the base, and then I carved in the bricks and then painted them up appropriately with some highlighting. As far as the painting of the... Oh, and I want to mention that theme runs all through my Cygnarian army. So here's a Lancer Light Warjack, and you can see the same kind of basing on him. Anyway, these guys were tricky to paint. There are a lot of little details, like, for example, their shoulder emblems that are no picnic, but they were a blast. Although, again, a lot of detail, a lot of steps, a lot of like leather on these guys. So I kept it simple. With the leather, I basically did some bootstrap leather and some lighter tans, and then I did a nice wash of kind of a brown ink, and it came out pretty good. I wanted these guys to have a real dirty, worn look, like they're alongside the trenchers, given some long-range support. For the armor, these guys' chest plates, basically. Actually, let me show you on this figure where it's a little bit more visible. For the sorry about that. For the armor, which is visible around his chin area, I chose kind of a coppery color, and actually let me show you on this guy here. So you can see on him, alright, you can see the armor around his chin. I used an old copper paint from Railpartha. It's literally like a 30-year-old jar of paint, but it still is a great metal. And so these are just fantastic sculpts, as you can see, which you would expect from Privateer Press. Painted up the standard with the Cygnus on it and so forth. And this guy here is the officer from the unit attachment. Okay, so he's a little bit different in some respects. But basically these guys were a lot of fun to paint, but like I said, kind of a challenge. And so pretty standard Cygnarian, the ivory colored white drapings, the blue armor pads and so forth. And so yeah, that's basically the story. So I'll just give you one last look at these guys as I finish up this video, and I look forward to seeing them in action on my battlefield. So here's one last look.